Everybody to Web Gaming Central. We're going to continue on with our Let's Play of this, and so far so good. So right now we're going to do the mages. We're going to meet up with the mages, try to do our best to recruit them. Of course, right now there's some issues with the room. So go talk with that guy. Ah, there he is.
Can I help you with anything?
Iron Bull said the charges were at my disposal. Do you have any suggestions on how to use them?
Nothing jumps out at me. If I come up with any ideas, I'll let you know.
We'll talk later.
Alright, so let's see. Well, I can talk to him. And I will. Well,
they've got good form. Cullen's putting his Templar training to good use.
Did Cullen tell you he was a Templar? He's not wearing the armor.
He didn't have to. Might not be a Templar shield, but it's a Templar holding it. He angles the shield just a bit down. Helps direct fire or acid away, so it doesn't spray right into your face. Kanari learned the same thing when we trained to fight Tevinter mages. Your Templar's doing good work.
I'm impressed by what Cullen has accomplished with the troops.
Damn right. It takes time to build a group into a team, but he's got their loyalty. Now he just needs them to make a decent shield wall, and they'll be good to go. Biggest problem for the Inquisition right now isn't on the front line. It's at the top. You've got no leader, no Inquisitor.
Sandra's been the driving force of this Inquisition. She's the leader in all but name.
Cassandra's a seeker. From what I gather, that's a bit like a Ben Hasrat. She's a good hunter and a great fighter, but she doesn't see the big picture. Too busy searching for answers. My people don't pick leaders from the strongest, or the smartest, or even the most talented. We pick the ones willing to make the hard decisions, and live with the consequences. Who knows? Maybe you sealed the breach. The Chantry gets off its ass and all those soldiers go home and get fat.
You think?
It could happen. It won't, but it could.
Yeah. It could happen. Let's talk to this guy.
Now that we've got back... Feels good to be able to work, Inquisition. And lucky you have me. In lesser hands, you'd be in trouble. Haven can't support the mounts you need, but I can.
How are your charges? Well supplied?
Haven is groaning under the weight. It wasn't built for this, but we'll make it serve.
Heard anything worth noting?
Too busy to hear things, and that's how I like it.
Farewell.
Make her be with you.
Let's see.
Got a new shipment.
Want to create.
You'll have what you need. Good. Your quartermasters keep...
Yep. I want to create not one of these. No. 7. Get lower. Oh. If I do this, we're gonna get fire damage, electricity. Oh, I don't think we even get ones to do spirit damage, but I'm gonna do one for electricity damage. Oh, damn it. You know what? I'm gonna do that one. And I'm up. Damn it. Just enough for... Dark on it. Gotta sell. I'll tell you what, let me sell now. Get rid of this stuff. there we go. Ooh. Those are locked. Now I can choose my horse. Wonder if the one I have from the... Where's mine at? Huh, interesting. From the version of the game that what do you talk on it? Digital Deluxe. Jeez. Let's see what Sandra do. He's not even here. Sell my stuff first. Do what Cummings doing.
Was there something you needed?
When there was no earth, you were the earth. When there was nothing.
That's all for now.
Should you require anything, I'll be here.
Alright, I'll tell you what. Let's go inside here so I can sell my stuff because it's ridiculous. Ridiculous. I gotta get rid of this stuff. It's gonna drive me crazy.
If you get thirsty.
I just might, my dear.
Yeah, that becomes empty. As I thought and feared, but it's okay. I don't know how to use it anyway, so... Shame. See if she
How about nails? Can Harry at least get me a few small nails, Bob?
Reports of fade rifts and demons keep coming. The people are terrified, and it's only getting worse. The only thing that will calm their fears now is the hope that someone out there can save them. You have to be that someone. No one else has any power over the rifts. Seal them. Your legend will spread, and Thedas will learn to trust the Inquisition.
Why do you want me to seek out the rebel mages? Why do you care?
I've known mages. Some of them were better people than me. And yet I'm free and they're not. It's not right.
They called you the left hand of the divine.
That they did? What of it?
What exactly does the left hand of the divine do?
A divine always has enemies. And Justinia had more than most. I protected her. I watched, had an ear to every door. I identified threats, and I dealt with them.
Why did Justinia have so many enemies?
There were many who felt she was unfit to be divine. She had a past, a worldly life. Unlike many, she wasn't given to the Chantry as a child. She chose it, and somehow that made her unworthy. And because they thought she was unworthy, they wished her harm.
It sounds like you did some unscrupulous things as the left hand.
Perhaps, but wouldn't you do anything to protect what you love?
I could use the left hand of the divine at my side out there.
Every agent out in the world is my eyes, my ears, my blade. Wherever my people are, I am also. Coming with you, leaving my post, would blind and bound me. Do you see?
What is the point of an Inquisition?
Justinia would have started the Inquisition if the Divine Conclave failed to restore peace. She hoped that with enough support, we could challenge the very tenets of the Chantry. She wanted the Chantry to treat the mages fairly. But sometimes I wonder, why stop at mages? The Chantry has committed many injustices. If we're going to change it, why not change the whole thing? It's just a thought. None of this will be possible if we fail.
I'm sorry she didn't live to see the Inquisition.
So am I.
I'd like to hear about Justinia. What was she like?
A friend. A mentor. Like me, she had secrets, made mistakes. It made her human. I think her followers responded to that.
Was there something more than friendship between you?
You're asking if we were lovers? Typical. I was devoted to her, therefore it must be romantic. Love is common. Love is simple. My bond with Justinia was something greater. She was a sister, a mother, a teacher. So to answer your question, yes, it was more than friendship.
Interesting.
How did you and Justinia meet?
I met her a long time ago, before she became divine. Before she was Justinia. When I met her, she was Mother Dorothea. I was at my lowest. Broken, lost. And she saved me. No, wait. She hates it when I say that. I saved myself. She just showed me it was possible.
We'll talk more later.
Look at there.
Yes?
I'd like to know more about you, Madame Vivienne.
Whatever would you like to know?
Your accent's not Orlesian. Where exactly are you from?
I am from the Circle, my dear. One's country of origin rarely matters there. But if you must know, I was born in Wycombe in the Free Marches. I was sent to the Ostwick Circle, but I transferred to Monsignor while still an apprentice.
I'm curious how a Circle mage winds up at court here.
Nobody winds up at court, my dear. It takes a great deal of effort to arrive there. I caught the eye of Duke Bastien de Ghislaine, an advantageous connection that opened many doors. When the position of Enchanter to the Imperial Court became vacant, I was able to secure it.
Let's see. Let's see.
You're married to the Duke de Ghislaine.
Of course not, my dear. Don't be ridiculous. Marriage is the business of alliance and inheritance. I'm back.
He says worse than the dragon. I'm sorry, I'm trying to make sure action on my end it looks good, but I understand.
And what does the Duchess de Ghislaine think of this arrangement?
We got along quite well. Duchess Nicoline and I used to host musical salons together. She was a great patron of the arts. She passed away from a fever a few years ago, the poor dear.
What duties does a court enchanter have?
I am tasked with providing assistance to the Empress on arcane matters. Most of my predecessors restricted this to lighting lamps and doing parlor tricks. In such troubled times as these, however, I provide political advice to Her Majesty on the subject of the Mage Rebellion.
All right. Okay. Let's see here. Let's see here.
I don't know if Apothecary Doc will get you that many healing drafts revealed.
Sigrid says it will cost at least 10.
Fine.
Not sure why you would want to...
Greetings.
What do the people make of us?
Despite our fame, we're low on steadfast allies. We must aim for more.
Great.
Any visiting dignitaries I should watch out for?
Sir Griffith of Denerim, a most distinguished knight of the realm. He's defeated darkspawn, slain demons, chased down abominations. Just don't ask him about it over dinner. He spares no detail.
Okay. Right, finally back to the war table. Oh wow, every 22 seconds is interesting. One perk, let's see. Oh, let's get that. So, do we ever have big decisions to make? Let's go ahead and take a look at this. Ah, good. Gold and iron. Cool. Influence. Influence. Sweet. Nice. Oh no, not yet. Don't want to risk. Oh, I mean, I guess power wouldn't be bad of a thing to. Oh. I see. Better if she did. Nice.
Let us begin.
So.
To work?
Yes. Nice, 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 nice. Ah, nice. I guess these are mounts that I can get. That's good with that, but I can do it. She's on a mission. Interesting enough. I'm gonna send Colin
To
on
work?
that one. Oh, I guess you still. Right. Let's take a look. And let's send Liana on this. They're gone. Whoa. Whoa, that's a long time. I am not sending her on that 22 hours. Yes, let's do this one. Let's use her for that one.
Let's see what we have.
Okay, so let's see exactly what. Okay, yeah, let's send her on that mission. She sent. Let us now go for the mages. It's gonna cost us 15. Let's do it. Yep. 4 to 7. Oh wow, that's easy. Recommended.
We don't have the manpower to take the castle. Either we find another way in, or give up this nonsense and go and get the Templars.
Redcliffe is in the hands of a Magister. This cannot be allowed to stand.
I agree.
The letter from Alexius asked for the Herald of Andraste by name. It's an obvious trap.
We can't waste time fighting among ourselves. We have to come to an agreement.
A Tevinter Magister controls Redcliffe, invites us to the castle to talk, and some of us want to do nothing.
Not this again.
Redcliffe Castle is one of the most defensible fortresses in Ferelden. It has repelled thousands of assaults. If you go in there, you'll die, and we'll lose the only means we have of closing these rifts. I won't allow it.
And if we don't even try to meet Alexius, we lose the mages and leave a hostile foreign power on our doorstep.
Even if we could assault the keep, it would be for naught. An Orlesian Inquisition's army marching into Ferelden would provoke a war. Our hands are tied.
The Magister...
Has outplayed us.
Must be a
We
way.
can't just give up. There has to be something we can do.
We cannot accept defeat now. There must be a solution.
There is. Take the arrow.
Where is the Jarl of Redcliffe? I'm sure he'd help us get his castle back.
After he was displaced, Arl Tegan rode straight for Dunrim to petition the crown for help. I doubt he'll want our assistance once the Ferelden army lays siege to his castle.
Wait. There is a secret passage into the castle, an escape route for the family. It's too narrow for our troops, but we could send agents through.
Too risky. Those agents will be discovered well before they reach the Magister.
That's why we need a distraction. Perhaps the envoy Alexius wants so badly.
Focus their attention on Trevelyan, while we take out the Tevinters. It's risky, but it could work.
Fortunately, you'll have help.
This man says he has information about the Magister and his methods, Commander.
Your spies will never get past Alexius's magic without my help. So if you're going after him, I'm coming along.
The plan puts you in the most danger. We can't in good conscience order you to do this. We can still go after the Templars if you'd rather not play the bait. It's up to you.
Boy. Red Cliff Castle and Mages. But close the breach. Texas. Inventory cultures with an unhealthy interest in alien power to reorder himself. He has kindly invited as alone. Our agents can infiltrate threat well. Dangerous game, but it's our best chance. Do not want to send her in there. So this is an interesting situation right here. Going to hit cancel for now. And then I'm gonna come in, I'm gonna save my game, come back in and do it. I don't know if this is, I don't want to spoil anything, but I don't know if this is the prelude to a certain situation I'm not really in the mood for doing. So let me, or for letting happen. But I think what I am going to do is go for it with this. Oh, such a dangerous thing. Yeah. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, we're gonna go for it. After I collect my reward for this.
Have you had any trouble with them?
Not at all. I will inform you if that changes.
Let's confirm it, folks. Well. What in the... Okay. There we go. Whew. A long pause for. Okay, so he has to come. So I guess I need to... What is going on with my game here? Hang tight, folks. Let's just see what this is all about. Need to see what's going on here, folks. I'm sorry. Figure this out. Taking up all this. Alright. Alright. I have to restart the game for a second. My game is acting up on me, so just hang on for a second, folks. So that I can solve this. Interesting. I don't know what happened there, but we're gonna definitely go right back in. Really interesting situation there. Yeah. Maybe this time it'll act right. Oh boy. Here we go. Boy, oh boy. I don't know what happened there. It just started freezing up on me. I don't know what that was about. But we're going back in right now. Alright, let's load her back up. Ah. No, it actually makes a lot of sense. I like to do a little bit of role playing too, to be quite honest with you. Just jump back in here and make this choice and see if it let us go through with it this time. Would be nice. Alright, so let's see. Do we no, I did the perks, so let's go here. Let's see. Alright, let's see. Alright, let's try this again. Hopefully it works. Alright, okay, this time it seems to go a little bit more smooth. Yes, good grief. Alright, so apparently Varric is gonna have to come along. No, actually, let's bring big guy, without a doubt. I'll bring Vivienne. No, maybe not Vivienne. More of a damage dealer. Sarah. Go with that. Let us go with that. Oh yeah. Actually, I haven't even read much about the relationship interactions, how that all plays out, or the new mechanics. I definitely am interested in that because I'm looking and I'm targeting Cassandra, but I'm not entirely sure how it works. If it's anything different than how it used to be, then I'm curious. I think I read that it is different, but I never really dug into how different it is. Once again, loading. Oh, there we go.
Announce us.
The Magister's invitation was for Master Trevelyan alone. The others must wait here.
If my friends can't enter, then I won't go in either.
Reminds me of Mass Effect. It's one scene. This is...
My Lord Magister, the agents of the Inquisition have arrived.
My friend, it's so good to see you again. And your associates, of course. I'm sure we can work out some arrangement that is equitable to all parties.
Are we mages to have no voice in deciding our fate?
Fiona, you would not have turned your followers over to my care if you did not trust me with their lives.
Let's see. Perhaps you should include her. Okay, so let's see. Perhaps we should include her because who's trust? Let's do that.
If the Grand Enchanter wants to be part of these talks, then I welcome her as a guest of the Inquisition.
Thank you.
The Inquisition needs mages to close the breach, and I have them. So, what shall you offer in exchange?
Nothing. Let's see. I don't know. You know what? Let's talk about it.
I'd much rather discuss your time magic.
I'm afraid I have no idea what you mean.
He knows everything, Father.
Felix, what have you done?
Your son is concerned that you're involved in something terrible.
So speaks the thief. Do you think you can turn my son against me? You walk into my stronghold with your stolen mark, a gift you don't even understand, and think you're in control. You're nothing but a mistake.
If you know so much, enlighten me. Tell me what this mark on my hand is for.
It belongs to your betters. You wouldn't even begin to understand its purpose.
Father, listen to yourself. Do you know what you sound like?
He sounds exactly like the sort of villainous cliché everyone expects us to be.
Dorian, I gave you a chance to be a part of this. You turned me down. The Elder One has power you would not believe. He will raise the Imperium from its own ashes.
What's better than turning back time?
He will make the world bow to mages once more. We will rule from the Boric Ocean to the frozen seas.
You can't involve my people in this.
Alexius, this is exactly what you and I talked about never wanting to happen. Why would you support this?
Stop it, Father.
Somebody catch
Give up the
an arrow?
Venatori. Let the Southern Aegis fight the breach, and let's go home.
No, it's the only way, Felix. He can save you.
Save me?
There is a way. The Elder One promised, if I undo the mistake at the temple.
I'm going to die. You need to accept that.
Seize them, Venatori. The Elder One demands this man's life.
Your men are dead, Alexius.
You are a mistake. You should never have existed.
What was that? What was that? Oh. That is very interesting.
Blood of the Elder One. Where'd they come from?
Is it? Whoa.
Displacement. Interesting. It's probably not what Alexius intended. The rift must have moved us to what? The closest confluence of arcane energy?
The last thing I remember, we were in the castle hall.
Let's see. If we're still in the castle, it isn't. Oh, of course, it's not simply where, it's when. Alexius used the amulet as a focus. It moved us through time.
What?
Did we go forward in time or back? And how far?
Those are excellent questions. We'll have to find out, won't we? Let's look around, see where the rift took us. Then we can figure out how to get back. If we can.
Really?
What was Alexius trying to do?
I believe his original plan was to remove you from time completely. If that happened, you would never have been at the Temple of Sacred Ashes or mangled his Elder One's plan. I think your surprise in the castle hall made him reckless. He tossed us into the rift before he was ready. I counted it. The magic went wild, and here we are. Make sense?
There were others in the hall. Could they have been drawn through the rift?
I doubt it was large enough to bring the whole room through. Alexius wouldn't risk catching himself or Felix in it. They're probably still where and when we left them. In some sense, anyway.
Lexius mentioned an Elder One in the hall. Do you know who he was talking about?
Leader of the Venatori, I suspect. Some magister aspiring to godhood. It's the same old tune. Let's play with magic we don't understand. It will make us incredibly powerful. Evidently, it doesn't matter if we rip apart the fabric of time in the process.
What happens if we can't get back?
Then we get comfortable in our new present.
Wow, that's comforting. Oh man, and I'm tired of those skips too. And it's funny because everything, when you come back to the game, it's alright. But like, this is just... I might as well take all this stuff since we're here. See, those skips right there bother me. Prison key. Oh, nice. I think that's necessary there. Alright, let's do the best we can here. Those skips are gonna drive me nuts. I just test something here. Really bugging me. Let's see. What was that? Okay. Uh-oh.